Hey guys, in this video I wanted to talk about one of my favorite combos. And I don't know why more people don't run this, and I know my build is going to be a little different from a standard build, but that's okay. I just wanted to explain this combo and why I like it so much, and I'm going to speed up a lot of this game because I don't want, let me turn off chat. I think people get a little flavorful this game, so I want to turn it off. I never want my videos to feel like I'm making fun of any individual in chat or anything. I might talk about mistakes that people make, but I don't really want to call anyone out. I think I die here on a one heal, nice. And then I can get a fountain and just go up top if I want, and I think that's what I do because I don't want to miss out on any soak. But yeah, Nano Boost into Malthael is one of the craziest things, and this is before Deathwing gets nerfed the second time, so I'm going to show you he's still busted. Even though I'm picking someone who should counter him pretty hard, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm even dodging half of his abilities, and I'm still taking like almost all my health. I dodged his E, I dodged his Q, like, does not matter. He does so much damage, but I did do a lot to him as well. So I do back here. I want to get back to lane really well. Level 1 I did not take on a Pale Horse. My idea for this game is I want to get in the middle of their team and be able to just melt their whole team. I'm going to show you guys this build, why it's so strong, and why I recommend more duos do this. If you like playing Ana or you like playing Malthael, like, try this combo out a little bit. Well, for the most part, you guys don't group up together very often because one's a soul laner and one's not. Y'all should try this out because not only is it really strong, it's surprisingly fun. So right here, I see two people in my lane. I decided to just walk away. I don't want to deal with someone stunning me whenever I need to heal, so I would rather them just win that lane while we have more control over another lane. But when he leaves, I'm going to walk back up and see if I can start controlling this again. When he walks back up, I'm going to just interrupt anyone who might have been channeling, and then I'm going to walk back down again. I saw he was walking down, so I used my E so I could start burning him. I want to walk away from them, though, and I want to try to dodge to the other side. Now that I have an ally here, I can play a little bit more aggressive, but I don't want to take any unnecessary damage, so we can just hit him, keep doing some extra damage. I could hop in if I want to try to do anything crazy. Right here, I might pop Fear the Reaper, which I do, and now I'm going to be walking away very quickly. And my Greymaine's going to be taking top while we have that camp pushing. I'll hit a fountain because I want it. Again, it's all momentum. If my team's going to be using this camp to get momentum, I want to be keeping that momentum going. And there we go. We are able to use that with the Greymaine to take the dragon. That's primarily the Greymaine that did that. I didn't really do anything there. I just made sure that the Uther and Deathwing didn't get a lot of value while Greymaine was doing camps. But that's about it. So I have nothing to do up at top lane, so I'm just going to head down to mid lane and help out. But ultimately, this comp comes online level 10 for sure, and then it comes online even further at later levels. But level 10's when it's pretty much there. So I will cost Deathwing some experience top. Nazeebo ends up picking it up, which is pretty good for him. At this level, I really couldn't figure out what I wanted to go. If I go the slow, it won't affect Deathwing, but the self-healing isn't going to be that big of a deal with Touch of Death, and I don't really want to do Massacre, so I go with the slow anyways. So if I can hit everyone with my Q, I can still at least slow everyone except for Deathwing. And when you're running this comp, I do recommend you taking all the Q talents because it is very, very cool. If you can get that nano boost off and you can get your mark on everyone and then use your Q, you'll melt everyone. So right here, I'm going to see if Nazeebo pushes out a little bit. If he pushes out a little bit, I'm going to use this slow to just kill this Nazeebo. He does get pretty healthy, though, and when I see that he's down bot lane, I'm like, I'm just going to push this. I don't want to waste a lot of time there. However, because I'm going to be pushing this and he's going to try to double soak, I'm going to try to catch him off if I can, and I was a little too late. If I could have gotten there a little bit earlier, I could have stopped him, and he would have missed the soak and missed the stacks. So I now need to decide if I don't want to push because I don't want to give him stacks, or if I want to try to kill him when he double soaks. And that's what I go with. I want to kill him while he tries to double soak. So I can do a huge portion of his health as he's trying to double soak. I use that to dodge his thing, and I'm just going to heal through their entire team. I do pop Fear the Reaper so I can get away, though, so I don't end up dying to anything. I can use my E to kind of gain a little bit more life back. auto attack, gain some extra healing off of this. You can see my playstyle with Malthael's very in and out. I go in, I tag people, I walk away as I'm getting a heal, and then I either jump back in with a W or I walk back in to get one more auto or one more heal off. I play a very in and out heavy playstyle on him. Right here, I'm just going to walk right up. He walks away, so I'm just going to wipe this wave. And then I might pop Fear the Reaper. Sometimes I do that where I'll pop Fear the Reaper to charge in and kill someone. And it's, oh, he just left. That's fine. We'll get control of this. Grandmane's going to head down there. We do have a level lead, which is awesome. We got that level lead from winning that first dragon. So it'll be easier to win the next one. I go Tormented Souls when I have an Ana on my team. Primarily because I don't want to have to worry about wasting time while Nano Boost is going off trying to mark people. I like pressing R and instantly marking everyone and then just holding Q and everyone dies. You'll see how cool it is once we get to the team fights. But as far as setting up for this is how I recommend you play in just the solo lane. Pop Fear the Reaper whenever you're having any sort of issues to get away from those issues, and then you can pretty much just focus on bullying the solo laner if it's someone that you can bully. Try to stay alive against weird things, and then you can melt frontline if you ever get in a rough situation. So they've got a pretty decent frontline. Right there. Look at how much damage I do. So remember, these people were full health at the start of this fight. Look at that damage. So I did half of a Deathwing's health, and I also did 70% of a Nazebo's health, while also healing through pretty much everything. And I just walk away. I can get control of top once again, and I can use my E to mark someone down here and hop over if I need to, or I could just mount up and go back over there. But yeah, that's just the start of this, okay? That's just the very beginning of what you can do with this build. It gets so much crazier when you get into the later levels. So when I get the increased healing, and I also get the Soul Collector, I'm going to just melt everything. So already, this is a pretty good team comp to run Malthael into because they don't have a lot of burst damage and their CC's only okay. So for the most part, I can usually melt down a couple people before I die. Or, if I'm not stun locked like that, I can pretty much live through everything. There is some debate about running the spell power instead. Let me get the... Where is he? Am I right here? Why am I not seeing... Oh, that's why. It's showing the Hanzo still. There is a debate in going this. If you feel like you're about to get stunned, you can pop that before you get stunned, and then you'll have 50 spell armor after the first stun goes out. But I go Soul Siphon just because they have such big health bars over there that I'm like, man, if I could just survive through this stun, I'm going to heal so much. But you can go with any of these talents if you want. You could even get away with this because we're going to be marking a lot of targets. If they're heavy auto attack, feel free to go with that. Right here, I might even pop my ult just so I can just heal through all of this, but I don't end up doing that. And the ult used to give armor. It doesn't do that either. So the only way to get armor from it is to pick up this this talent, but it's only physical armor. So if they're heavy auto attackers, go with that. Learn how much you can take, because Malthael's big weakness is burst. And he has no escape if you don't go Fear the Reaper. No reliable escape if you don't go Fear the Reaper. Right here is pretty straightforward. I love chasing people down as Malthael, especially if you have this slow, because it's super easy to stick with people. Right here, I pretty much just go straight for a camp. When you've already put the enemies in a tough position like this, where you own top, you own bottom, and you just got a kill, they have to be in specific places. They have to send someone to stop one of these, and they have to send a couple people to interrupt this. These are my favorite times to steal an enemy camp, is because the enemies are not going to be ready for it. They're going to be trying to stop things. Deathwing's going to go top, and then a couple people are going to go mid to try to interrupt it. We already got a kill on Uther, so they don't even realize I'm going to be able to take this camp. And I love Malthael for taking camps because he can take almost any camp. He can take any camp in the game, and he can do it without taking a lot of damage because he heals so much off of the camps. I move out of the way of his fire, and now I've got a lot of friends, so I need to be very cautious about how I want to play this out. I pop Fear the Reaper to see if I can just get away as fast as possible. And when my team shows up, I decide we could go for something if we want. I see Uther dealing with the camp that I just went out there with, and I just picked up my level 16 Soul Collector. So now I have an increased range and a decreased cooldown. So right as I mark people, I should be able to really do a lot of damage. So right here, I do take a lot of damage, but I will also be able to heal a lot. So I pop my ult, I use my Q to melt just a couple extra people. I'm doing huge heals to myself, but I might end up dying here. And we're able to deal with 4 people up there while my team was able to push with this a little bit, grab bottom, hold middle, and we got ourselves level 16s. So we did okay. It was a 2-for-1 trade. And we also held okay. Forcing the enemies to get in a pretty rough position is not too bad either. So that's not bad. Now I will fast forward until I'm up. Going against Deathwing in this meta is really rough. If you guys don't know, if this video comes out late, Deathwing he's the highest win rate hero in the game, even when he's counterpicked, because the only time he's seen in a game is when he's first picked, so people always counterpick him. So even while counterpicked, he's the highest win rate hero in the game. Currently sitting at 59% win rate, and in Master is 65% win rate, even against counterpicks. He's very strong. So picking this is like, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, we'll get there. We're getting to the points where I'm talking. For the most part, I'm just doing Malthael stuff, right? I'm stealing enemy camps, I'm getting our camps, I am trying to soak lanes for my team, and I'm doing some percent health damage. That's about it. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that I've gone, well, like I've really carried with this. But you'll see it, guys. You'll see it. Oh, that's it right there. That's why we run this comp. I'm just kidding. You really don't want to fight with Malthael without Ana when you start reaching late game. We're actually getting rolled now, to be completely honest. Here's a game that I want to show you guys, right? You start off strong, you get all the leads that you need to do, you do everything right, and the enemies pick Deathwing, so you just get rolled. No, I'm not going to show that. This is a rough fight right here. So, again, take a quick glance at everyone's health. We are taking a lot of damage. The only person that's really weak on their team is an Uther who can get away, most likely, unless my team like overcommits to killing that, and a Lunara who's half health. I'm about to take a lot of damage because I'm getting leaped on, and I'm also getting just huge fire everywhere. And now just watch how this works. I get feared, and I'm really low now. I pop my ult, I pop the thing, Q, 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 Q. Every 2.5 seconds, I land a Q. And I just destroy 2 people so quickly. So what happens is your cooldown is lowered by 0.5, which drops your cooldown to 1.5 seconds. Then it's being dropped by half, and then another 25%, or another 50% on top of that. So it's yeah, it's 25% if we're going downward. But yeah, it's insane. So it comes out to be I want to say like 0.25 or point. I can look it up. It's not worth just saying it. I can look it up. I just gotta do that. But it's essentially like a 0.25 or 0.3 second cooldown. It's really crazy with that. I do go Reaper of Souls, so if I kill someone, it refreshes the duration. Otherwise, it just increases the duration. The reason that I take this talent is because Nano Boost lasts for 6 seconds, or sorry, 8 seconds, and my Tormented Souls only lasts for 4. The marks last long enough that it's okay, but I want to keep marking people. And then, so this makes it to where I can keep them marked the entire duration of Nano Boost, and I can keep marking anyone the entire duration of Nano Boost, and then, or at least the first half of it, more than the first half of it, and then we can go from there. But here's another awkward fight. She shows up, but the Nano Boost is so far off. Watch my health. Watch my health. Look at this. Look at my health. Look at their health. Oh no! Oh, they took so much. They thought they had me too, but then we have to walk away. I walked into that fight at 10% health, and I walked away at 100% health after completely killing someone and more. And look at this. They went back in. They're slowed, taking so much damage. I can even... Yeah, it's so stupid. Once you hit level 20, and guys, that's not just on me. Look at what talent what she ended up taking. Oh, she didn't even take it. She didn't even take the increased healing. That was just me healing from the nano boost. It's crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy. So I'm gonna fast forward. I mean, look at my hero damage too. Like, it's it's just silly. We're gonna fast forward, and all we need to do is one more nano boost on me, and we're gonna dominate. That's it. That's all we need. I just need to be with my team when we get a nano boost off. So I go up here first because I'm like, I want to control this for that off chance that we get control of it, but I really want to be with my team. I want to get as close to that on as possible, and I want to get nano boosted so I can kill their team. That's it. So right here, I go into this. I use my ult because I'm like, oh, I'll get nano boosted, but look at this. Even without the nano boost, it's pretty funny how much damage I did. Half of everyone's health right there. So remember, I was at 70,000 damage before that fight. 79,000 damage. I think it was at 72. So that's still 7,000 damage that fight. Really, really good. I'm going to see if I can get a dragon. There's a dragon. And we could just walk it in. Well, this is my bad. I should have waited for my team before I even walked at all. Someone pinged it, and I was like, alright, I'll go for it. But I should have waited for my team. 20-minute dragon is not enough when the whole team's attacking you. So I walk away because I really don't want to die. But this is interesting. So Anna's on her way. Everyone's dead. Except for me and Anna. If I die here, they could actually win the game. Because if I die here, then it's only Anna trying to defend with maybe Greymane, and they've got 4 of them. They could actually end out the game here. So I need to play this out really, really carefully, because if I die here, we lose. So, I hit everyone with my with just an auto attack, putting a mark on everyone. I then heal, and I use my ult so I can keep everyone marked the entire time. I heal again and just watch my health. And I'm trying to reposition so I'm not getting hit by everything. I get nano boosted. Watch their health. Look at this. This is a 4 versus 2. And if they didn't have bunker, they would have all died there. Yeah, if they didn't have bunker, they would all be dead. I lasted long enough that now they can't push, and they were way too low to push. So, I mean, just imagine that for a second. If they didn't have bunker, and again, I was at 79,000 damage. I'm at 104,000 damage now. 104,000 damage. Isn't that just crazy? I did 30,000 damage that little fight. Nano and Malthael is so crazy. And for this last fight, we need another Dragonite. I believe I don't do another Nano boost. I think I just take a Dragonite. We win. Yeah, so I back here while we're going. And I think my team wins without me. Oh, no. I'm here. Oh, yeah. I pop my ults, and then I just hold Q. Yeah, kill her. I start killing this guy. I'm taking a huge amount of damage over time, so I pick up a fountain just in case. I don't get nano boosted. She accidentally clicks the ETC, which is okay. But with that ETC, getting that nano boost, he was able to get a little bit closer. I actually don't know if that made a difference, and we do get a kill here. I'm slowing him permanently, so we will be able to get a kill here as well. And then we can also get another one. I believe I double check to see if he has redemption, and I try to stay near him in case he does. I pop this so I can fear the Reaper so I can keep up with him, permanently slow him. We get a Dragon Knight, we can end the game. I think we might end the game without Dragon Knight, and that is it. So I didn't get Nano Boost that last fight, but you guys can see why it's so powerful. Just imagine if the team didn't have Bunker. I would have literally 2v forward their team. And that's how strong this combo is. And again, like, this is a game that they even countered it really well, and we still were super scary. So, guys, try this combo out on your own. If you have a Malthael on your team and you like Ana, pick it up. If you have an Ana on your team, you like Malthael, pick it up. Don't destroy a team comp over this. Malthael's still a solo laner. Ana's still a healer. You don't need to destroy a team comp to make this work. You just can throw in one or the other missing pieces if they're there. I just love this combo. I don't think it's overpowered, but in the right situation, it's a lot of fun, and it's super easy to play. All Ana has to do is press R. All you have to do is press R and hold Q, and that's it. Yes, you can have some fun with some jumping around with Ws if you want to, but for the most part, just try to get in the middle of the group and hold Q. A lot of competitive players still recommend going last rights. I just recommend Torment because it's super easy. R, hold Q, everything dies. That's about it. Still try to have an in and out playstyle because you do die to burst, as we've seen. I've died to burst multiple times, but it's a lot of damage. So try it out. Let me know what you guys think about it. I hope you guys like it because I like it. It's a really fun build for me to play. And let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to check out my other videos.